Well, hello there. Didn't see you there. Welcome, welcome. Right off the get-go, Fabricio, thank you for the 14 months. Holy. Thank you so much, Fabricio. Thank you so much for that sub. Thank you. What is up, everyone? May all Flynn's wanters be Flynn's havers. And who is a Flynn's haver at this point? Hello, Monday, Lair, Jester, Soth, Halcyon, Tim, Benabit. Hello, welcome. What is going to happen, everyone? Jester just wanted some I know cons and got Flynn's at 50 pity. Wants Tim wants Spooky Boy, but on the fence at the moment. I was on the fence yesterday. I was like, I don't know. Flynn's hasn't really been on my radar. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I actually will save this banner. And when I woke up this morning, I was like, nope, I'm pulling. I was really consider. I was like, maybe I should skip. No, I will regret not pulling a Flynn's on his debut. I will regret not getting him. So, because with I was about to treat this like Shanyan, where like we got a little bit for like if we get to like 50 pity, I was gonna be like, all right, let's wait for whoever's next. But no, I think we're gonna actually try pulling a Flynn's. But I was gonna treat him like Shanyan when we tried pulling Bird Mom. Was it that we lost Bird Mom? Or no, we lost 50-50 on Shanyan actually. But regardless, we're gonna I would like to obtain a Flynn's. Welcome. Halcyon has a Flynn's. Soth at C3. Must get Lamp Dude. Scotty Mystery. Try to get Yelan got Monad. Same. I was really considering also, of all the characters that I would want to pull their weapons for, Yelan would be one of them. However, when I looked at that, I was like, man, I would really have to rebuild my Yelan to compensate for the lack of ER for pulling a Warbow off of her. Because the R5 Warbow, with as much crit rate as Yelan has, is legit. When she's on field, like I have an on-field Yelan, I have a DPS Yelan build, or Yelan team. And she bursts off cooldown like her burst is ready with 8.5 seconds on the timer, and pulling that Favonius off of her would change things a bit. Is it a crit damage weapon? But that's an easy skip. Of all the weapons that I would want to pull, that would be one of them, but it's still a pretty easy skip, honestly. Arlecchino's versus the White Tassel feels a lot more game changing because it's still a crit rate. Pole arm, and the passive works really well for her. So before anything else, I forgot I have forgery dues as well. Also, Lunar Charged. I feel like I have a really good characters to make a Lunar Charged team comp as well. I'm really tempted. I say this a lot. I think I might build my Ino. I think I really actually will. We're just gonna run a Nodcry team for our summoning ritual. Happy for 3rd Radiance and 150 on C1. Which way were we looking? We were looking this way. Wonder what Avengers Tower over here is going to be. These 100% look like dragon bones or something. And that's probably gonna be next patch, isn't it? I wonder if they will, and if they do, how far over they'll go. Like, because it would make sense to clear it to like hop over in this area, but then you've got this big space down here where like there's a big space between Sumeru and Inazuma, but then it just opens up and all of this is empty space. Whereas this would be an empty space, which I guess you could just claim is ocean in between here. I don't know. There is also still this right here. Someone had a really good theory that what if like an end game, like end of the story type thing is this whole, the reason nothing is over here is because this whole area just gets nuked off of the planet. Like Celestia throws another nail down or something, or like something happens where this entire area is uninhabitable. That'd be kind of neat. Eastern part of Fontaine, because Mount Isis still, you said Eastern and I even thought Western, because Mount Isis, Mount Sus is over there, but because Mount Isis still isn't explorable. There's also obviously Dornman Port. Dornman Pork is always a thing. Man, it looks so good too. But the Warbow honestly matches Yelan's drip as well. It's a great weapon for her because it looks good on her and the stats work for her. Black Cliff Forge as well. Oh, I did not purchase the wishes. The dust shop reset. Dust 5 intertwined and dust 5 acquaintance. Yes. Yes, indeed. What's my Mora count right now? It doesn't tell you like that, does it? What is my Mora count? I think I'm lacking on Mora because I've been upgrading a lot of artifacts and stuff. 263 is still pretty low, but better than it was yesterday. We hopped in yesterday at 15,000 Mora. All right, now have 5 to throw at Flynn's. We're at 32? 32 pity, something like that. That's a Forester. All right, I'm not sure who I can put that on. I guess I can save up another one in case of child. Because Yoimiya's is already Mark's level. Who's Mark? Can that please stop doing that? Chat on my side is freaking out. Chat on OBS is fine, but I have the browser chat up. Okay. 7 more. Six. Ooh, Jester built your Dia. What team is your Dia in? What team? My Dia also needs a heavy rebuild as well, because I have her built like she's got like 50,000. She's got 50,000. Oh, Burning Kinich, that makes sense. She has 50,000 HP, so I have her set up as a damage tank and off-field, like a damage tank and interruption resistance and off-field pyro. But I still had the same artifact set that was on her when I was trying to build her as a DPS, so she still has an emblem set on her. I just haven't gone back to the Vorakasha. Vorakasha's glow, right? No. It's the HP domain. Excuse me. Ooh, Dia's theme available in the new rhythm game? Ooh, is it Sumeru rhythm game stuff and things? You know? 3. Glow, yeah. I just haven't been back to that because I've been farming the Natlan domain for my Mawika and Sitlali and no. What's Sitlali on right now? Anyways, I've been farming other domains and hadn't really like one domain for one character and a character that's not even going to be like hyper meta. I think I'll set that aside for right now and have that be a back burner build. Just some themes in general. Yeah, the domain's not very worth it because there's really only one artifact set I would want out of that, and it would be to build one single character as well. Like it's not even a set that I would use on really anyone else. That's another I know. Precision cooler. Wait, that's her burst, isn't it? That's her burst. What do you need? Oh, knuckle duckle. Knuckle chuckle. Okay, back to Dendro Deer. This is her demo team. I have everyone for her demo team. I just think that I'm not skilled enough to run without a shielder, but we'll see. Only got C3 and 190. 190. Is it this? The chandelier on her antlers that I'm hearing glint and glitter? Anyway, speaking of llama, she has a thing over here. Oh my gosh, what the hell? You crazy deer? Yeah. Anyways. Was she back over here? She really EP this time? Surely not again. But this time, Llama's the only one here. Except for the cat down here. And it looks like she's actually sleeping. What should I do? How about... Hi. I wasn't watching you sleep.
It's you, traveler. I trust you're well.
Were you having a nightmare? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
No, that's not it at all. It's just my antlers are quite heavy. I almost toppled over. It gave me quite a shock.
Indeed. I guess sleeping sitting up takes skill.
Indeed it does.
You would think that for as old as she is, and I know she's not like ancient, but you would think that as, I don't know, how old do you think she is? Like 35, 40? That her neck muscles would have adjusted and strengthened to compensate for how big her antlers are.
As you've seen, my antlers are bigger than everyone else's. It can get quite exhausting whenever I have to walk long distances, which is why I try to find the time to come here and rest whenever I can. I fear I must have nodded off this time, however.
Whose trousers am I looking at right now? Is there anything I can do? Is there anything that can be done to lighten the load?
I'm afraid nothing much helps beyond finding somewhere to sit down every now and then and taking a rest. Miss Aino once offered to produce a mechanical device that would help support my neck and antlers. While I was grateful, it didn't seem to be entirely... how should I put it?
Proper? Comfortable? She's gonna make like a... What kind of device would you put... It looks like a saw device.
Yes, that's a fine choice of word. Someone in my role needs to maintain a certain image. As Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions, it would be unseemly to appear in public with a machine around my neck.
Mechanical lady of the forest.
Indeed.
You can hear the smile in her voice. Does that make sense? Phrasing it like that, you can hear the smile in her voice.
Indeed.
Having your very own Paimon would solve the problem. She could help you hold your antlers up from behind.
That's actually...
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I must say I found that quite the amusing mental image. Thank you. A good laugh
It was your pants.
exactly what I needed to chase the tiredness away.
I'm here all week. Don't mention it.
Don't be a stranger. Feel free to drop by whenever you're passing through. I'll make sure we have all the fresh fruit you can eat.
I love how gentle her... I always forget that I'm playing as Lauma when I do Lauma interactions. Wexel, I saw your pants! Whew, that was quite the voice crack. Wait, who is... Are you also a local specialty finder? Oh, she is. Wait, is Aino also a local specialty finder? The two that they released? The two that they released in the first, like, patch, like, part 1 and 2 of the patch? Well, not even that Aino was released in part 2 because you got her for free during the first part of the patch. And Flynn's? Huge. Also, real quick, I don't think I actually have the... No, I don't. I do need to get my free wish out of you. Oh yeah, both Kachina, Mualani, and Spider-Man are as well. I don't need any more of these, do I? I don't. Columbina's eggs. Well, now she's not coming home. I keep forgetting how close this Catherine is.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Wait. Wait. Oh, that didn't count for all of them. Check my mail and the anniversary event too. I got claimed mail. Oh, what is this, by the way? That was in...
If ever you find
It's a deployable device.
I behave in ways you do not understand, just ask me and I will explain.
Well, that's adorable.
I better get me some alpacas. Nothing once they promise for adventure.
Can sell it with your new minion? It's a cat! Little Robo Kitty. Huh.
I better get me some alpacas.
I better get me some alpacas.
Nesnaya.
Okay, this is Order. New co-op event. Who's on right now? Or who can be on right now? Stuffing things. Dodoko's blow-operative bombnanza? Oh, it's in Mondstadt. It's in Mondstadt. In Dodoko's blow-operative Bombnanza, travelers can choose between different types of Dodoko, form teams of 4, and use Jumpy Dumpties to defeat spiky fish as well as powerful backup bosses. I've done this before, and I was terrible at it. During the challenge, Dodoko will lose vitality when attacked by opponents or bosses, or from getting caught in its own bomb explosions. Pick up little bandages to restore Dodoko's vitality. During the challenge, you can accumulate EXP by defeating opponents or destroying steady-state seagrass to enhance your abilities. EXP from defeating opponents and boost abilities are shared among all Dodokos on your team. On the stage details screen, you can check opponent info for your current stage, as well as various combat buffs that can be obtained to help you defeat bonuses to defeat bosses that the spiky fish may call in as backup. I thought that said start crime. Who would like to? I am open for business. Oh, okay, hello. Quick. With a llama profile picture. Oh, hello.
Be sanctified.
I'm good.
Order guide you.
How dare you? What sword is that? Or what polearm is this?
I see everything.
Event polearm. Huh.
Lush as the moonlight. With one heart, we pray.
Oh wow, Llama's Burst actually looks really pretty even in co-op as well.
Make yourselves at home.
You poor lost lamb.
Dendro friends. We just need one more. So much green. The fan art we got of this weapon of Xiao as a magical girl. Where'd you go? Oh. Scatter! What noise am I hearing, by the way? What meowing? Is it the cat? Is it this cat that I'm hearing? Every now and then I hear meow.
Have you
Yep,
decided
it is.
where you will go from here? If not, why not find a patch of soft grass and rest a while?
I'm good. Little blue guy, the little Sealy. Oh. Oh, this little blue thing.
Just play with her a little.
Huh. Where'd you get that from? Old event reward. Huh. Event. Can we do it with 3 and then just match the last slot? We can, right? Co-op matching. Oh, I was the one who Look at these. Look at these things. During the challenge, Watery Water will unleash crashing waves at Dodoko's position, dealing AoE damage. After taking a certain amount of damage, Watery Water will split into Watery Drops. The Watery Drops are not defeated in time. The Watery Water will reabsorb them into itself and regain HP. Alright, I am yellow. Or tan. Doom, 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 doom. doom, 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 doom. I've forgotten already how to do that. I can hear explosions up there, though. Obtain the... Oh, I missed. Hey, he pooped out a bomb. Rude. Oh. Oh, I missed. Ow, I hurt myself. I hurt my... Whoa! I'm sliding! Crash clang canister. A very powerful enemy is about to arrive. Bet. How did that hit me? Watery water. Oh my gosh, I'm right next to those. That's fairly ineffective, except on me. It was very effective on me. Get out of here! How are you unable to place a Borm? Oh. Oh, no, I tagged him. Watery water. Oh, calculated. Ow. I keep blowing myself up. Watery water. I'm down to 2 hearts. What are you doing over here? Get out of, get lost. Ah, I died. It may very well, there is no way least damage taken. Don't cook him, he's boss. I hurt myself today. Least damage taken. I'm pretty sure it's because all of that damage was my own fault. Hey. Ooh, only 3. Ooh, wait, no, never mind. Yeah, these main things are only 3 of them, and then total score reward. Oh, that's first completion reward, never mind. Guys wanna go again? Oh, also, anyone else want to fill our 3rd slot before we... Look at that! Dodoko's marvelous magic. Before we, ooh, hey, it's a meeting of the Smalls. I am still open if anyone would like to fill our last slot. Oh, hey! Can sit. Alright. Let's just match the... Nacho! Prepared for Kokomi and then new trip marketing came out. Wife lost her Kokomi, protected by special heavy armor, will not take damage from regular attacks. Destroyed armor or stun it by bouncing its bombs back at it. By bouncing its bombs back at it. Anyone want to take bets if I'm gonna die by my own hand again? Hop. Clear this out. This reminds me of Zelda music for some reason. Try by. Why does this remind me of like Breath of the Wild shrine music? Oh! I thought you were an enemy. You are not. A powerful enemy is about to powerful. Okay, bounce its bombs back at it. Space to deflect a bomb. Oh, you just push. Ooh. How about you not? Ah, I'm on it. Ooh. Oh. Hey, stop. Boop. 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 How come there's no Dodoko plushes? Or are there? I don't think I've seen any Dodoko plushes. And believe me, I've looked. But I also might be most opponents defeated! Most environmental obstacles destroyed. Yay! Remember, avoid my bomb explosion. But why? Like, why? Why would... Hertha. Hertha? 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 House of the Hertha? Alright.
I see everything.
We can do some more of that later. I want to hop back into I want to hop back more into world quests. Is that her ability that's hitting the box? Because I'm still Chi-Chi-less. Whoa! Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I'm not even remotely in the same key as you. What the fuck? Wait, what is this one? That one looks not Lanese. Chi-chi-be vibin'. Alright. Thank you. Ukulele, but from where? Because Skirk has a good... Because Skirk's is an ukulele. I only have the R&R one. New instrument. Chi-chi DJ. Oh, hey, that got me my, commissions near Mualani's shop. Huh. You can also buy, like, I saw there's a French horn and stuff like that. But it costs like $500,000 Amora or something like that. Music shop in Natlan, huh. Chi-chi playing the kikis.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Thank you, Catherine. Appreciated.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, I already claimed my, thing of the stuff and things. French horns were free during an Edo musical event. Huh. Anyone else have... Okay, no. It says up here if there is stuff to grab. If there's like anecdotes and people waiting to be anecdoted. The continuation of the quest that we did yesterday. Do I still have that? Like, is that something in my folder, in my quest log currently, or will I have to go to a different location to take care of that? And okay, I just need a crap ton more raindrop crystals. These are on Hisi Island a lot, aren't they? It looks like she's it looks like she's doing a Barbara slap. Like she's just slapping whoever's in front of her. The Bina statue NPC will give you hints for other fragments. Okay. New album on guitar. Oh, on the Guitar Hero like minigame, yeah. Who was... Why were you low on health? Like it's his fault. Oh, the actual... Oh, the actual statue, not a statue of the Seven. I'll walk there. Why not? Oh, I can get a free burst from these guys as well while we're on our way. May I have an ult, please? I may. Thank. Free burst and full health? Oh, I hadn't noticed that. Maybe it's because often the only time I ever refill that is with these deer right here. Because when I see the stags in the wild, I never remember that I can do that with llama. Aw, it take picture. It take picture and it put a Polaroid out of its head. Toaster cat. And so whenever I'm over here, I already am at full health. Because we were just at, I don't need any more of Columbina's eggs. Is it you or is it probably the world quest marker over here? Ah, may the moonlight shine upon your path ahead. Are you two here to pray to Lady Kutar as well? Prayer? You mean in front of this statue? Huh, it really is huge. Beautiful, isn't it? This idol of the new moon was reportedly carved by a moon chanter from 500 years ago, depicting Lady Kutar's original form. As for Lady Kutar's birth and the miracles she performed in this sublunary sphere, I am but a humble acolyte, so I shall refrain from going into too many details with you both. In any case, this is the final destination of the pilgrimage route, where wishes are offered to Lady Kutar. Even if you didn't come here to pray, I hope you shall feel her blessings. Oh, Paimon understands now. Wait, this is the end? Then what's that superimposing pillar up ahead? Ah, that's not actually a pillar. Beneath it is the Court of the First Edict, an ancient sanctuary that was sealed off 500 years ago by the Moon Chanter decree. In a sense, you could say it is forbidden ground for us Frostmoon Scions, and because of the Moon Chanter seal, no one can enter anymore, so it's better not to get too close. And as for that huge edifice up there, it actually fell from the sky. By Lady Kutar's grace, none of the falling debris hurt anyone. Debris? Yes. When it came down, several fragments fell from it. One of them fell into the camp below. You two must have seen it on your way here, right? I think I already threw that one back up there. As for the other, slightly larger fragments, I remember that they mostly fell to the west. In any case, it was surely Lady Kutar's guidance that brought you both here. Even if you did not come to pray, may the moonlight bless your path ahead. So to the west, we've already been to the west. Because to the west is the west. Yeah, to the west is that right there. Unless there's stuff around the Silver Moon Hall as well, but... What else does she have to say? She only salutes, she'll salute Llama, right? Or is this the generic salute they do for everyone? Or is that specifically for Llama, or if like Llama's in party? Will Lady Kutar like these statues? Ah, may the moonlight shine upon your path ahead. About the fragments that you mentioned. When Llama's in party. Huh. She only pointed to ones you haven't gotten. Oh, there is one to the west. Okay. Okay, let's go there first, and then I can come back and ask her for more information. Well, maybe west on this same island then. Maybe like in here. We haven't gone in here. I went there to grab, there's a teleport over there, but I hadn't done anything else with it, so. Ooh, there's an Ock up on top of there. Ooh, shark plush. Excuse me. Oh, this is a very steep place to try to just climb up directly. I think I might have already grabbed a couple chests up here, actually. Oh. Perfect. Flawless victory. Wait, this isn't where we went down below with Lumine, because that was over by the statue. What's this? There's stuff down here, so... We likely haven't been here already.
Let me weave you a bird.
Why did I do, why? Why did I open Sing Cho's ult? Because it's his skill that gives the damage reduction. Just a hole. NBD, just a hole. Oh, hi!
Hey, share my knowledge.
Out of my way. Ring cutter.
Now I do need that. Burst.
Branch into song.
I thought that was an attack it was prepping up. Ow, that was an attack it was prepping up. Imagine that.
Find your fate.
Grow.
Our bond is strong.
Receive my blessing. Stay your hand.
Ow. I thought I dodged both of those.
For the everlasting forest.
We're fine. I really do need a shielder. Either that or I just need to get good. Ooh, this just leads back out. Oh, just a pair of rogues. NBD. Okay. Deeper. We came from up above. Where did we come from? And where are we going? And where did we go? Oh, well, this also leads directly back out. Where am I taking you? Where are we going? I need a shard. I need a shart for these. Oh, hey, there's one. Oh, that was just an icy pebble, never mind. Oh, those work for these. Llama. Can we get in there?
I wonder who this gift could be from.
Shards for breaking, orbs for splitting. So is this an orb or is this a split or a... I might be stupid. Why didn't that... Okay, this is a... Be gone, crab. That's a break, right? Not a split? Because that's a split. I did the splits over there. Official merch of a Dodoko plush? I just need to find an orb. Where be there an orb? Orb. Oh, hey. I can just tag this along, can't I? Okay, no, it's not an orb. I already tried. Oh, wah! Oh, never mind. I just needed to Kuvaki myself.
I wonder who this gift could be from.
Good question. Good question. The Dendro Archon. Okay. Where? Maybe there is something over near Silver Moon Hall then. To the west of here? From the west of Light Bathed Platform? There's Wild Hunt over here. Oh, we didn't really we didn't really go to this island though. So let's go over there.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Stand with me.
Switch away from her. No.
Make yourselves at home.
Shinobu's always so squishy. She's always in squishable range.
I'll settle this.
With one heart, we pray.
Oh, more being time.
Bond is strong.
Commit it to memory.
Branch into song.
Now stay there. Ooh, 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 ooh. One cycle. Not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. Wow, look at that. So pretty. You think Flynn's will use, I say that as if he's not currently released. Does Flynn's use blossoms? I can probably look on this page. Not that, on the demo page, which I haven't demoed him yet. Boing. Frost lamp flowers. Boing. Boing. I don't need to do that a couple more times.
When the night is gone, and even when the sky is hidden from view, still the moon shines its light upon me.
I'm so stupid because anytime I hear that voice line from her,
Have you? Even when the night is gone, and even when the sky is hidden from view,
water will exist forever. Is how my brain always imagines that finishing. Even when the sky is hidden from view, water will exist forever. That's moon. That's Columbina's realm. Must be something up here, even if it's not what we're looking for. You said you know where the one it's talking about is. I might request some help. If I just feel like I'm running in circles. Yeah. Ooh, look at the pink mist over there. Look at the pink mist over there, says Clorand and Chaska and Navia as they flick their safeties off. There's not an Ock up here? That's surprising. This would be a great place for an Ock. Okay, this is just Columbina's temple. Wow, you are at 2200 HP. Maybe a bit more for you. 2,700 isn't very much. Why are you not healing for very much? Oh, I'm thinking of Farina that heals for like 43, 40, like 4,900, and Chilonen heals for like 7,000. So we grabbed there was stuff here. West. Maybe further along the shore. No, we were just at the shore. Excuse me. I would have thought it would have been in this cave down here. I think I've ventured up top here. Let me check here, then I might ask for help. This one must already have been done. There's a chest. Just a churl and a slime. Living life. Oh hey, I can walk up and grab this without even harming them.
The world wishes you well.
Pacifist run. Oh my gosh, it has little lightsabers. Did you see it dancing with his light sticks? Now we're getting north. We're getting far more north. There's a chest behind there. We're getting far more north. Okay, what direction do I need to head in? West from the light-bathed platform. She was standing right here. South of the Big Bina statue? It's more southwest than west. Okay. I will follow your orders. I am at your disposal. There's not even a chest for you. I've already gotten whatever chest was here.
Everyone hold hands.
Let me read you a verse. Rain
That
outlines your
smarted.
Sharing my knowledge. I see everything.
Lush as the moonlight. Out of my way! Our bond is strong.
And it's dead. You killed an animal, Lauma. How feel you now? Is your bloodlust sated? Do you... Okay, Bina statue is there, and we're going southwest. Southwest, gamers. Oh, I think I actually have seen the quest marker for this. He's on the beach, isn't he? Wow. Yep, there it is. Here, I'm gonna put Seat Lolly back in team. Is everyone healthy enough? Yeah. Make sure I retire Nahida with enough health.
I'm never late.
Yes, you are. Occasionally. Picani. 25. 26. What are you counting? The number of churls that I've murdered in thousands. 25,000. 26,000. Shh, keep it down. Forget it. Not like I was gonna catch anything anyway. Except these hands! Come on, kid, isn't it obvious? I'm timing my cast. What, do you think I was waving this rod around to cast spells or something? Well, you're a member of the Frostmoon Science, so it's maybe not that far off base. Maybe you're catching a bestest travel companion? What? Hey, don't make it sound like anyone can fish up their bestest travel companion with a casual cast. And that's not even the point here. Anyway, this is the first time Paimon's seen the first time Paimon's seen someone time their fishing down to the second. Well, what matters is your fishing technique, not how long you stand in the shore. Old Imari never got that. No wonder he never caught anything. I take it you two must be treasure hunters. No, we're adventurers, but we do take on work. Do you need anything? Pretty much. As long as you're up for getting paid to do a job, who you are is all the same to me. I've got something you could help me with, if you've got time. You see, I'm the best angler on Hisi Island by a long shot. No one, not even successive generations of moonchanters, could surpass me in fishing. Really? That's amazing! Wait, that doesn't mean anything. Fishing isn't even part of a moonchanter's job. Still, even with all this skill, I haven't caught a single fish lately. Makes no sense, alright? So obviously the problem isn't with me, but with the environment, just as it is with the cursed eye of Krati. There must be something underwater affecting the fish. Seems like quite the leap in logic. I mean, that is what was the problem over. Anyway, I was hoping you two could check out the nearby waters, see what's scaring off the fish. Don't worry, you'll be properly compensated for your efforts. Well, since there's a reward involved, we'll take a look around. But no promises we'll actually find anything weird, okay? Also, no promises that I'll do anything weird. Please check the area. Make me. Investigate nearby disturbances. There is a Kukinki over here. Oh, I have red. I need. Oh! Ooh. Huh. Neat. Place the fragments on the stone. How pretty this game is. How ethereal this realm is, like this nation. Place the fragments on the stone? Oh, on the stone. Where'd that snail go? Come here. This looks like she smacks it. Ah, that should do it. Paimon still doesn't see any fish, but that's because Paimon's blind. Boop. Oh, I can kuhenki myself and carry it further? Ah. Okay. That's probably not far enough, but I can carry it a little bit further. Then drop it there. There we go. Thank you. Where do you think they'll put a skyward nail in Nodcry, if there is one? Not likely in this starting area, like these original, the initial release islands. Wow, this thing has really poor draw distance. That's about as bad a draw distance as we've seen in this game. May not get one. That's also true. Because there's which one hasn't been truly confirmed? It's the one in the desert hasn't been confirmed, but the Surumi Island one basically was like that's I'd consider that pretty much confirmed. Hey, did you see that? I don't even know what happened. One moment I was looking away, the next thing I knew, big rock just flew off. You explained what happened earlier. Oh my, I have no idea what any of that means, but if you can pull off something that amazing, you must have the Moon Maiden's favor. Oh, the Moon Goddess protects. She protects indeed. Now I can fish here to my heart's content, so long as that annoying bard doesn't bring his pet over. Who's Venti's pet? Who do you think Venti's pet is? Who does he consider a pet? If he was talking about Venti, as long as Venti doesn't bring Dahlia over here, or goddess forbid, start singing. As promised, here's your payment. Although I haven't caught any fish lately, I've reeled all kinds of Dvalin. He's met Dvalin and he just regards him as like a troublesome pet. Just like a dog that humps his leg. He's just like, I just get that thing away from me. There's a giant dragon. Although I haven't caught any fish lately, I've reeled in all kinds of other stuff, some of which should be worth quite a bit. Not that more is much use around Hisi Island anyway, so it's all yours. Thanks for your help. Now it's time to fish in peace. Oh, hey, look. Oh, fishing spot. Fishing spot. Oh, the Eternal Oasis is the nail. The nail powers the oasis. So as far as confirmed nails, we have Dragon's... Oh my gosh. We have Dragon Spine. We have the Chasm. We have Surumi. We have... wait. Oh, wait, we talked about this before, didn't we? Does Fontaine have a confirmed nail? They're the only ones that don't have a confirmed nail, right? And then there's one in the Night Kingdom in Natlan. It doesn't. Yeah, Remurio is not nailed. That'd be really interesting if when they expand Nodcry and eventually Snezhnaya over to connect Fontaine, when Mount Essos becomes available, what if there's a nail underneath Mount Essos? That would kind of make sense of a place to put it. It probably was kind of enough of a punishment, yeah. Meeting point rewards as well, and then we can go back to her and see where else she'd like to send us. I hope Dornman Port is an enormous, Ooh, and I'm at 91 here as well. Fitting that Lauma's the one to deposit these.
Well, I think we can now say that the Grand Library is complete. Next, we'll need to find somewhere to put the bird stands, cushions, and deposit boxes. Ah, hello there, traveler, Paimon.
Bird stands, that's what Shanyan calls her stools and chairs. It's a bird stand. What of it?
Thanks to your help, the library repairs are basically complete. It's really starting to look the part.
What about that other stuff you just mentioned? Are you planning on putting all that in the library too?
Yes. That said, it's too big of a job for me to handle alone. I was planning on getting some of our more skilled artisans to help out.
The things... do they really belong in a library?
The Grand Library is open to humans and animals alike. Since we have furniture for humans to sit down on, there should naturally be some for the animals too.
Huh. Yeah, that does kind of make sense.
Wait, what about the deposit boxes?
Those are the ones I used to use when the little animals came to talk to me about their struggles. I'd originally planned to make some new ones, but some of the animals are nostalgic for the older items, so we brought them along too.
Wait, animals tell you their struggles? Like a therapy session? Kinda sounds like a nice bathhouse for animals.
That's a... yeah. Yours is a tough job, Llama. But both humans and animals look to you as an attentive listener.
This is one of my duties as Moonchanter. I would not call it hard work. And it's true. All living things have a need to feel heard. I have always encouraged everyone to come to me without reservation, whatever troubles they may be facing. Hiding your thoughts deep in your heart will not solve anything. In fact, it often makes the problem worse.
I'm suddenly curious. Do more humans show up for counseling, or is it mostly animals?
Oh, well, I've never looked at the numbers, but my sense is that the animals consult me more often. After all, my daily routine is more or less the same as that of my people, and they don't usually come during work hours. It's only when I have free time that I get the occasional human visitor. Animals, on the other hand, lead very different routines from us. Sheik badgers tend to visit in the early morning hours, while ibises often drop by after sunrise. Finches come in flocks during the afternoon, chirping and chattering away.
They really picked an amazing track of the soundtrack for the web event. What a great way to introduce Nodcry.
The rhyme-horned deer visit at dusk, mostly alone, though sometimes with one or two friends. And once night has fallen, I get the odd weasel thief burrowing into my home.
Oh, but that leaves you with no time to yourself at all.
Your schedule's packed.
It truly is. There was one time when a weasel thief stole some pine cones that a group of finches was hoarding. It must have been around 20 finches that flew to my bedside in the dead of night to protest the transgression. I had to ask a sniffer mole who I'd just been chatting with to invite the weasel thief over. It took a lot of work to convince it to reveal where the pine cones were. By the time all parties were satisfied and ready to leave, the sun was up. I slept in till past noon that day.
20 finches. I can't even imagine what a racket that must have been.
My mom would have given up and gone back to sleep long before you did. And probably pulled a blanket over her head first to block out the noise.
Since they'd taken the trouble to come to me, I felt I had a duty to help them. And the results made it all worthwhile. After getting everything off their chests, the finches went back to happily hopping around, and the weasel thief went off in search of new, exciting treasure. But humans are less forthcoming than animals. Too often, they hide their true feelings in the deepest corners of their hearts. Even those who come to me for guidance, I feel as if they tell me only part of the story, leaving out what truly burdens their soul. Perhaps they are unwilling to say it out loud, to face the real issues head on. Human society often encourages people to hide their true selves.
That's real as fuck.
It is not dissimilar to the way that some butterflies hide away in a withered leaf and camouflage their wings to match their environment. Social interactions between humans can be complex and difficult. Everyone has their way of coping, and I don't judge them for it. Nonetheless, suppressing one's true feelings can easily lead to melancholy and depression. Deep-seated issues like that are difficult to resolve, no matter what advice I give. So I had an idea. I thought, what if I could find a way to bring complicated human minds and straightforward animal ones together? Maybe by spending some time around each other, both could experience a new perspective. It was with that in mind that I renovated the Grand Library and turned it into what it is today. Spacious and well ventilated, and open to humans and animals to come and go as they please. Except maybe on rainy days, when they're looking for shelter. But the rest of the time, people can visit whenever they want, to spend time with the animals, browse books, rest, and enjoy the sun. And perhaps the company of our dear animal friends, who will not be driven away by anything they say, might encourage people to open their hearts and share the truth of what lies within.
Wow, you really put a lot of thought into this library renovation.
She's great. She's great.
Oh, it sounds great to Paimon. Hugging fluffy animals, lounging in a chair all day without a care in the world. Just thinking about it makes Paimon feel all warm and fuzzy.
I'll be visiting the first chance I get.
Of course. Your assistance with the renovation works was invaluable. It should go without saying that the Library of the Frost Moon Scions shall always be open to you.
Yay! The Library of Alexandria.
There. All better. Next time, if it's too heavy, don't try and lift it.
This bird has a bit of a derpy expression on its face. I wasn't talking about you. Don't look around. Bit of a dirt bird.
Acting tough isn't going to solve anything. Now, if you injure yourself again, or if there's an emergency, you know where to find me, okay? Off you go now. Oh, actually, one moment. Take this twig. I picked it up by the roadside. It seems nice and sturdy. Of course. And do tell your friends that they're always welcome here if they need a warm place to stay. I know the weather's been quite cold lately.
Then why aren't you wearing anything? Cute. Birds. These quests are for the birds. Oh, wow. Oreo. Speaking of Oreo, I wonder if Oreo will work with Flynn's. Two tall electro men. Oh, there you are. What the Did I really have to do nothing during that? I had to hit it once?
The world wishes you well.
Thanks, Alma. Oh, that's... Okay, can this thing just calm the hell down? Oh, 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 ooh, oh, ooh, ooh, woo. Where are you going? Okay, no, that is correct. Nope, I need... There we go. I was like, can this thing just calm the hell down?
Perhaps this treasure has been waiting for you all along.
I love how gentle her VA. Ak! Oh, reputation rewards. I legitimately, I listened to her speech and then left. I'm tired. I'm sorry. You did not deserve me mocking your voice line like that, Citlali. You taking a picture of inside the rock, little cat? Time trial right there. Oh, and use compass as well. I don't think I have that compass. I have the electro compass. What do I have the electro compass? Boop, 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 boop.
Incoming.
Rewards. Increase to level 3. Can display all oculi as well as most treasures and relevant clues in the current area. Check item. Also, impenetrable vault. Ooh, cute. And a bookshelf. Oh, and one of these as well? Huh. There's so much stuff that would look really good in my garden, but the garden, I'm already red in load limit. I might move the garden to a different island in my teapot. Holy, what? Even all the way over here? Bro. Yeah, there's that one that I found. You must unlock the compass to increase your application property.
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
Why not? Come on, just once. What's the harm in just going into a dangerous trance once? Bottle Land? Hey, I am your god. I keep thinking of Lama. I know she's not. She's a moon chanter, but I keep thinking of her as like, oh, I didn't mean to start this yet. Where? Oh. tea. Down here. Summer event before Simulanka.
Take heart. You toil not in vain.
I am going to use the restroom real quick, and then we'll be right back. Let's go open some chests and grab some ox. Holy. BRB. Did I not pick up books? Was I supposed to pick up books? Books? What books? Books? Maybe the books are the friends we made along the way. Books? What are these books you speak of? Books! Where did I put that? It's not like the books are gonna fly away like Remurian ones. Okay, was it those three to grab? Llama, why are you on top of the bookshelf? Okay, there's over here. Blink! Squirrel. Hey! Such insolent creatures. Ever seen a Pari llama? It was directly over here. It was directly over here. It might legitimately be this thing. Similar to the Mora cairns, is this something that is marked by the compass? Very likely. It gave me 20,000, so very likely. Because the flag, we already got this thing, right? Okay, there's clues over here. Flags are trials or the investigates. Alright, cool. Yeah, because we got the one that was right there. Shinobu dying as per usual. I don't feel as antsy about having her such low health because she is C6'd at this point, but I still don't want to... I killed that sunset loach, and let that be a lesson to the rest of them. Right here. Right now. What are you looking at, you scoundrel? Use of force authorized.
With one heart, we pray.
Resistance is futile, yeah. Someone a fucking nerd. Boop.
The world wishes you well.
The world wishes you well. Imagine if that's what the Lector said one time. There was like a random chance for a Lector to actually be pretty chill with you. He still attacks you, but he just wishes you well as he's attacking. You can do anything you set your mind to. The heart, Osborne.
First, we attack the heart.
Okay, one underneath there.
The season of verdure draws near once again.
Like Gamin's bell once. Yeah, congratulations! As he swings a great sword through a hilly churl's skull. Oh, they stay on the map until you log off. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Oh balls! Wait, this is the site of the cave-in. I will have to go a different way around. Where did we exit? Oh, hey, I'm already here. Tyrannosaur! It goes up so violently.
Perhaps this treasure has been waiting for you all along.
La this probably helped a lot because I was so fascinated by how many of you were at 95 to 90 to 100% completion so quickly. I was like, how is that even possible? Now I understand. I'm just gonna go immediately to that one. I might have even gotten all the ones in this one. There we go.
The world wishes you well. Yep.
Kukinki. Columbine is like, can you please stop calling them Kukinki? It makes me very uncomfortable. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, it's raining, and you know what they say about cryo in the rain.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me leave this place. The world wishes you well.
This just proves that Dendro doesn't really rely. Dendro relies so heavily, especially like Dendro units like Llama and Nahida, for damage. They rely on EM and the team comp to do damage because the damage isn't her own. It's her painting enemies with Dendro and then allowing Hydro and Electro to do their thing. Mono Dendro. I mean, that's kind of what. That's kind of in a way what my what Kale is. What this team is. Because I don't have Kale. I have Kale at 84 EM. But she's got 1800 attack, 71 by 153 crit ratio, and 195 ER. So she can constantly have Dendro on the field, and she has a lot more. I have a Dendro damage goblet on her as well. That's kind of what this team is, where the Dendro reactions aren't doing as much, but why are you directing me over here when there's one right in my face over here? Now, Llama would still benefit from having crit rate. But it's not as necessary. Okay, I need a bunch more of these to craft. To craft that free to play weapon for Flins. What's down there? Nothing. Oh, it's not Nocturnal Blossoms that he needs, though, is it? I'll still collect them anyway, though. Chest over here, just to defeat the bros.
Fulfill our pact.
The Pillow Pact.
Show no mercy.
Jeez. I know they're just slimes, but every now and then, my seat Lally, who's built purely as a shielder, can hit kind of hard.
Is it too much to carry? Here, let me help.
Two on the surface, huh?
Oh, we should be able to see the stars tonight.
We should be able to. What it? Oh, fallen deer.
Go on, take them. I'll thank the stars for you later.
Thank the stars. Oh, another fallen deer. Look at the Kuhenki's ears. Are those ears? I think those are ears, or are those like fins? Flins. Flying fins. That's what I call wings. Flins. Flying fins. Get it? Get it, everyone? Oh! Reunited! And it feels so good! Look how pretty that looks as they're painting the Spirit Way. Oh, that's how we get up there. I could have followed them along as that was happening. This looks like a really nice F1 course. Yeah, too many sweepers, not enough hairpins. Not enough hairpins or straights.
Every little bit counts.
Every little bit counts indeed. What the hell is this? Okay, it's gone. Oh, it was part of the moon line. Oh, okay. Just a part of the moon line decided to stick around for no reason. Ooh, that's underground. Or maybe it's not underground. How the hell would you get up there, though? I need some exploration, people. Here, I'm actually gonna switch team to people who have more exploration ability, but it's quest locked. Gotcha. That's part of the quest. Okay, because I was gonna try to like just hop up here and then just like maybe I can like up there. You know what I mean? You probably could, right? Like how far? No, because it oh my! Probably could. Another chest over here. Another star goes out. I think I know where this one is. Yeah, it's the one down there. Oh, okay. He was too scared of my Kale and her power. Dodoko. Here, come into my circle. Trust me, it'll be fun.
Get to work. Stand with me. Gotcha.
Oop. Shinobu wasn't ready for that.
This'll do. Our bond is strong.
Once again, just a bit more health for my Shinobu. Ah! One over here? That was a gross noise. Come here, little Kuhenki. We're gonna go over here now. Pull those. That'll push them apart. Ooh. Going up, going up. That's much more satisfying in when it's zoomed out. It's a little jarring when it's close up like normal. Okay. I'm just trying to get them all in there. Let me get that out of the way. Send that one in that direction. Pull that one and push that one. Never mind. Wait, which ones need to be in which location? Maybe all on the corners? Oh, never mind. That was it. Oh, and the window went foggy again. Ah!
Glad there weren't any poisonous mushrooms inside.
Neat, 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 neat. Neat. How many sigils do you guys have? Do you guys still have? Because with the with exchanging sigils for stuff right now, is it like the Tablet of Toma? Is it like the tablet in Natlan where there still is a couple left left unused? 225. Okay, a couple left unused. I didn't look first to see what I needed. Ooh, bring this over here, actually. I can bring it over here. And I can play hopscotch with it. Nice. Cool.
Wow, this is so lucky.
This is so yucky.
You can climb the top of the pillar, there's nothing up there though. What a bummer. Unplayable. I really like this coast with the rocky shore, big steep cliffs, random birds that call like and snipe for no reason. One in the chasm. Verna. Verna? Wait. Verna. Oh, it's Connery and Paimon. Nice to see you again. Miss Priestess, have we met somewhere before? You don't seem that familiar to Paimon. Hey, it's me. Seriously, we met not long ago. Can't you recognize me by my voice? Oh, it's you! You're the one back from when... Wait, who are you exactly? This is starting to sound like some kind of weird scam. Oh, my adorable little Paimon didn't even recognize me. That really stings. But I'll let it slide. After all, you did call me Miss Priestess. I guess it's fair since I never took off my helmet back at Thunderclap Reef. Wait, hang on. Don't tell Paimon. You're Verna? You really actually a priestess from the Frostmoon Scions? Excuse you? That's a weird way to say hello. Seriously, you won't find a priestess more reliable than me anywhere else. There was never any reason to doubt me in the first place. Anyway, this must be the Moon Maiden's guidance at work. How else could I be so fortunate to run into you both at a time like this? Well, we were just passing through. Exactly. That's what we call fate. With her silver spindle, she weaves paths as one, whether they be of the rich or the... Anyway, let's forget about all that. Connery, Paimon, you remember what the imposter said before, right? You mean that priestess-looking lady who seemed more legit than you? Yeah, she said she'd be waiting you at the court of the first edict, or something like that. Ahem, that more legit than you bit was totally uncalled for. But since you've got a pretty good memory, Paimon, and since you're both going to help me out later, I'll let it slide. Paimon hasn't agreed to help you out yet. Why is it that every time we talk to you, we end up second-guessing reality? Don't sweat the details. More importantly, I've already come up with a flawless, super reliable plan. We'll catch that imposter in no time. Think about it. She said she'd be waiting in the sealed-off sanctum no one can even get to, right? So she wants us to be curious and break the seal, letting her sneak in and snatch whatever treasure is inside. And my super foolproof plan is to turn the tables on her. Once we open the gate to the sanctum, she'll definitely show up, and that's when we'll catch her. That doesn't seem sus at all. Pretty solid plan, right? I'd say it'd hold up just fine against those top-notch detectives from Papa Wrench's books. Excuse me. Seriously? That sounds even crazier than the plan you had at the Thunderclap Reef. You just told us no one's been able to unseal the court of the first edict in centuries. Only because they didn't have me, along with a super reliable tag team combination that is the two of you two. After we parted ways, I've been thinking, since the court of the first edict was sealed by Kuvaki, maybe we can disrupt it the same way we did at Thunderclap Reef. And so, ta-da! See, I had my little crocas look for more of those special fragments, and I pieced them all together. The moment I managed to distract Evelina, bam, you two showed up. Tell me we're not fated to unite. Fated? More like fatal! Ha! Are you sure this won't mess up the weather on Hisi Island like it did back at Thunderclap Reef? No worries. This time, I'll be in full control of the Kuvaki. And besides, everything's turned out just fine back at the reef, didn't it? Now then, Connery, Paimon, prepare to witness the miracle of science! Oh, wait, if someone's gotta throw it, let us do it. If we leave it to you, this already sketchy plan is bound to get even sketchier. Throw fragments to open the sealed sanctum. I guess I probably Kuvaki over there with it, right? Nope, definitely not. Oh, this. She's like, where are you going? And where do we come from? Whoa. It's a big stamp. Everyone's like, what in the... Come on, I told you there's nothing to worry about. See? This is the power of science. Hooray! The power of science... Wait, hold on a second. You almost had Paimon fooled. This has nothing to do with science. It was just Connery tossing the fragments up there. Well, since the super reliable Connery is also someone who believes in science, I guess that explanation works too. Alright, since the Moon Maiden has spun a silvery path for us, what awaits beyond the threshold must be... Wait, how did the rest of it go again? Anyway, since the moon lane has appeared, it means our plan is working fine. All we need to do is follow it. This is the guidance of the moon goddess. Yep. Are you sure? Paimon thinks there's a good chance this path doesn't lead to our destination, but rather somewhere higher up. Come on, Paimon, come on. You've got super reliable priestess and a super reliable adventurer on your side. What's there to worry about? We better get moving before the other priestesses show up. I mean, while the moon goddess is still showing us the way, onward and upward. Oh, yep, we going up. Whoa. Where are we? Amberfire, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Verna, where are we? This doesn't really look like a sanctum. Yeah, it really doesn't. That's not important. Don't worry. This place has things that resemble moon lanes, so that means the Moon Maiden is still guiding us, probably. Let us follow the path illuminated by the moonlight and leave the rest to the will of the moon. That's actually sounded pretty priestessy coming from you, Verna. Wait, no, isn't that just a fancy way of saying I don't know what to do, let's just leave it to fate? Hey, what do you mean pretty priestessy? Have you met a priestess who's anything less than super priestessy? You've got to have as much faith in the Moon Maiden's guidance as you do in the power of science. Besides, it's not like we found any other way down. Whoa, pretty. Engraving, waking up, identity check starting, mode matching activated. I'm just going in a circle right now. Wait. I feel like we've been going in circles for a while now. Do you know notice these pillars floating in the air? If we can somehow slide them onto the tracks, we should be able to break the seal. Paimon doesn't get the connection. Are you suddenly an expert on picking locks? What are you talking about? Just circle a bit? Stay on the moon? Really? I would have thought there'd be something else to do. I would have tried that for a long time, and then would have gone looking for something else. Grab the red. Unknown life signs detected. Calibrating fuzzy predictive control unit? No shadow corruption detected. No traces of genetic components. Fate energy integral registered. Match known. Dragon Lord of Flame parameters moderate? Oh, there's another lane over here. Maximum likelihood estimation. Conclusion. Authorization granted. Defense systems deactivated. Primary energy source not connected. Please manually lift the seal. Why is this dragon tech stuff? That's the same text border with snooze. Wow, that's pretty. Okay, there we go. Now over here. Seal lifted. Welcome, Master of Flame and Wisdom. Your Master Shrikadal? The 3 Moon Sisters were created by the dragons. Yeah. We hadn't had any updates about the remaining, the intact moon, right? Because all of the 3 Moon Sisters are dead, but one of the celestial bodies is still intact. Even though all 3, I wasn't talking about the sovereigns, but that's another interesting point. About the remaining dragon sovereigns. That we don't have a whole lot of confirmation on the rest of the dragon sovereigns. Because Neuvillette is not an OG dragon sovereign. Just like I predicted. See? As long as we follow the guidance of the moon goddess, everything will fall right into place. Well, if you say so, but are we really sure it's a good idea to open up a place that's been sealed for centuries? Oh, it'll be totally fine. You've got the most trustworthy priestess of the Frost Moon Scions right here. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. Croto, did you see where the suspicious intruders were headed? They took off toward the court of the First Edict. Not many places to hide around here, after all. You two, check on the seal. I'll inform the Lady Moonchanter. Let's see them try and get away. Causing trouble on the sacred lands of the Frost Moon, they've got a death wish. The only way they're getting out of this in one piece is if they're somehow the Lady Kutar herself. Verna? Still want to tell us there's nothing to worry about? Yep, that's right. Absolutely nothing to worry about. Now that the seal's been opened, all we have to do is set a trap and wait for the imposter to walk right into our hands. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's absolutely everything. There's absolutely everything to worry about. I should have never messed with the seal. Oh, what do we do now? Help me, please. Yelling for help like a crybaby doesn't mean someone's magically going to come and save your butt. No turning back now. Let's see what's inside. Well, since the seal's already broken, might as well go and desecrate this holy site to the Frost Moon Scions. Head in and take a look, but Verna, you better make sure to say sorry to everyone you dragged into this. Holy chests.
Wow, this is so lucky.
Indeed, my little Kale. Something feels off compared to what Paimon imagined the sanctum would be. Doesn't feel all that sacred. Smells kind of funny instead. Well, it's been sealed for 500 years, you know. Scientifically speaking, rusted metal giving off a blood-like smell isn't too surprising. Iron oxide. By the way, the hymns say that before Lady Isla sealed it, this is where all the Frostmoon followers held their ceremonies, so it's super sacred, really. Calling it super sacred just makes it sound less sacred by the minute. Oh, come on, don't get hung up on the wording. Look over there. That's the verdant crest. Legend says the sacred tree that witnessed the birth of the moon... That is the sacred tree that witnessed the birth of the Moon Maiden. And that pool over there, if I'm guessing right, that should be the ever-flowing white spring blessed by Lady Isla herself. Do you really have to guess? Also, are you sure you didn't just make those up? Make those names up? Hey, I might be a fairly reliable priestess, but even I've never seen these sacred relics from 500 years ago with my own eyes. Nor did I ever think I'd get to see something like this. Something this historically significant. I'm so lucky. All thanks to you, Conry and Paimon here. Just stay here for a bit. Just remember to apologize. Just stay here for a bit. Yes, no problem. I'll do whatever you say. Just standing in place does feel like a waste, though, since we're here. Why not take a quick walk around? Ooh, a viewpoint. I think that is the thumbnail, but I'm gonna need to be clever about it. Ah, Kala, you're in frame! Can you not do that? There we go. That's not bad. We need to click off here. Do that. And then we good. This isn't considered a domain? Oh, this isn't considered a domain. Oh, okay. The Auk is right up there, which we probably will make it upwards eventually anyway.
Return to the skies.
Return to the fries. Chaska's gun elevator would be really helpful in a lot of situations, wouldn't it? Recover some stamina real quick. We're definitely gonna head up here anyway. Whoa, look at the... As far as 2D effects, those are actually pretty decent. It's right there. There's a moon lane? Just let him... Monday, just let him do what he wants.
Watch out.
Just let him have his fun. The hell is that? There's something beneath the waters. Is that a sword? Why would there be a sword here? Wait, hold on. Could this be the ritual sword forged from the Hyperborean moonlight that Lady Isla supposedly left behind? That blade was used to offer up the very first drop of blood under the new moon. Whoa! It's a Guhenki. Does it want us to follow it? Ah, there's the moonlight. Ah. Ooh, pretty. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a genius. Yeah, that led us right. Oh, I thought that was Nilu for a second. Friendly ghosty. This is a slightly better place for a thumbnail picture, actually. Boop, boop, boop. Interesting. Ah, you're here. Wait, that will get the altar dirty. Eek! When the heck did you get here? We're the ones who opened the seal first, right? Good thing the treasure chests are still here. Something's off. You're right, but this isn't just off. It looks like a residual image left behind by the moon goddess's blessing. And it's been left inside the court of the first edict. Maybe this might be the first moon chanter herself, Lady Isla. Doesn't sound very scientific. Scientifically speaking, it's impossible. But if this is truly Lady Isla, then it wouldn't be surprising for her power to be unscientifically potent. Oh my days, I can't believe I kept calling the Lady Isla an imposter. Oh, thank the moon goddess she can't hear me anymore. And that explains why her words were always so hard to understand. That explains why she seemed to seem more like a legit priestess than you. There, that should do it. This power. Is the Lady Isla before us really just a lingering image? What did you do, Miss Isla?
Where did that voice just come from?
Maybe it got recorded along with the first moon chanter's image? I mean, even the moon goddess's blessing couldn't be precise enough to capture just one person's voice, right? There's no need to be so tense. That woman who shares my bloodline surely showed you a few of those lowbrow tricks before, This is merely a blessing that records awareness, so that the brave warrior over there can hear our words.
Paimon's not dreaming, is she? Paimon swears she looked right at us.
Come on, Paimon, you're most definitely dreaming. What we're seeing now was recorded 500 years ago. There's no way she could actually see us. Over there? But I don't see anyone. Ah, never mind. I probably wouldn't understand even if you explained it to me. And whatever tangled past lies between you and her. I'm in no position to judge. Regardless. Thank you for your help, Miss Isla. Lavia should have known better. The wounds left in the wake of the atrocities that old witch inflicted upon you both run deep. Of course, the scars fester with resentment. What surprises me is that she trusted you so deeply.
Oh, Verna, who's this Lavia they mentioned? Paimon feels like she's heard that name before.
She was the leader of the Frost Moon Scions 500 years ago, but she was stricken from memory for the sin of blasphemy. Normally, only senior and super reliable priestesses like me would even know about her.
If someone like you knows about her, then it can't be much of a secret, can it?
Hey, rude! What do you mean, someone like me? But seriously, her identity should be top secret. Ordinary followers and folk from the outside aren't supposed to have even heard that name. Resentment? For what? Everything you and I went through was always meant to be. There is no past or future, because the past is the future. Your gaze is upon me now, but all you can see is this one fleeting moment. Thanks to Lavia's blessing, the blessing of our ancestors, I can see every moment. Your arrival, Lavia's end, all threads of a tapestry too vast for me to tell. And yet, how it thrills me. She trusted me because I heeded her every word, and when the lady of the underworld guided my hand to sever her thread, even then, she should have rejoiced. As for you, you'll be leaving this place soon, won't you, Mr. Solove? My role here is unfinished. The believers outside already hail you as their new prophet, and at last, you no longer need to endure the suffering imposed on you. I still have things I must do. I need to uncover that mad monk's true intentions. For my fallen friend and the people of this land, he must pay for what he has done. With Lovia's years of secret correspondence with him as evidence, tracing his steps should be much easier. Once again, I thank you for your help, Miss Isla.
So you still don't know a thing? But that's all right. You will soon enough.
I'll take that as encouragement.
To me, it's already happened. Twice shall that serpent fall, first strangled by the flesh of the faithless, then shrinking away before the light you and I ignite together. But you shan't be one to cut off its thread, because that fate does not belong to you.
I don't believe in fate. Sorry, doing these voices makes me inhale and exhale a lot of oxygen. It makes my brain think that I need to yawn. I don't believe in fate. I'll just do what I can.
Then do what you can. But before the lanterns are lit, I will be here waiting. For you are the hero meant to protect Elysium. And you, forgive me for drawing you here this way. Your thread simply would not catch the loom of this sublunary sphere. So I had to guide you with those stones. Fitting, for they are just as out of place in this world as you are.
Huh? Verna? What's going on? Are you sure she still isn't talking to us? Well, not anymore. The stones we saw earlier only fell recently. How could Lady Isla have known about them 500 years ago?
By way of apology, I left the last sword forged by the Apostle of the Golden City, using moonlight and the ever-flowing white spring. After centuries, any bloodstains on its blade should have been washed away. Please accept this humble gift. Though your fate remains unclear to me, I choose to believe you are the hero of this sublunary sphere, the one destined to fell the undying serpent on our behalf. This will probably be the last time we meet. If you follow the light and find those who share my bloodline, then you will come to understand my words.
Are you talking to someone?
It's nothing. Now, please don't let me keep you any longer, Mr. Solove. I must begin sealing this place at once. I hold no resentment towards Lovia, but our children must not be stained by her sins. That's why the evil and corruption she wrought must be buried. I will seal them all here. This, too, is a part of our preparation for the birth of a god. We are all tainted by sin. How could we ever hope to behold the moonlight in its purest form? She vanished. So just like back at Thunderclap Reef, it was Lady Isla who guided us to break the Sanctum Seal, also you could retrieve the sword she left behind. But Paimon still doesn't get it. Why would Isla give us her sword? And what— Hello, Tim? Why would Isla give us her sword? And what's this undying serpent stuff all about? We're not gonna have to fight some giant snake next, are we? Anyway, let's retrieve that sword first. Right, if someone as reliable as Lady Isla said it, there must be a reason. Maybe it'll start to click once we get that sword. Ancient volume. According to the teachings left by the Apostle of the Golden City, all matters must be governed by reason alone, untainted by sentiment, for mortal tongues cannot articulate the sacred mysteries, and frail emotion will only profane the words of the ancestors. In service of a pure and exalted ideal, for the futures of the signs of the far north, redacted, these actions are as justified as they are necessary. This decree has been approved by Lovia, humble handmaiden to the Frost Moon, and the fourth, fifth, something, archpriestess since the fall of Hyperborea, or 100th, or 1000th. 1000th, that's what I just said. 1000th or something like that, you know. Could be the 4th. Could be the 1000th. Since the fall of Hyperborea. Decree, I do not know what number that is in Roman numerals. 13... Could be the tooth.
I hate it here. 963. Okay. Decree 963. Alternative plan for the sacred heir selection. All of the content has been erased. Could be the tooth. All the content that follows has been erased and cannot be read. In accordance with the teachings... Oh, wow, this is long as frick. In accordance with the teachings of the Apostle of the Golden City, all matters concerning craftsmanship and secret rites must be recorded without the taint of personal sentiment, for mortal tongues cannot articulate the sacred mysteries, and frail emotion would only profane the words of our ancestors. Do not seek to understand what lies beyond mortal intellect. Simply recite the ancient prayers with a sincere heart, so that the purity of the blessings may endure. This decree was issued by Seredne, humble handmaiden of the Frostmoon and 13th Archpriestess since the fall of Hyperborea. It is not to be defied. In the name of the mistress of the Frostmoon, the ancient laws, once obscure and difficult to understand, are now set forth in clear and concise terms, lest the faithful falter or be led astray. Decree 3. Elysium and the prophecy of the sacred heir. Let the children of Hyperborea guard their sacred bloodline from defilement, for the heir of Elysium is destined to one day arrive. It is hereby forbidden to marry one's closest kin, that is to say, no union shall be permitted between blood relatives. It is forbidden to enter into marriage with someone from a clan that's committed blasphemy, with someone from a clan that's taken the life of the innocent, from a clan that has broken its oath, that does not bear an antlered crown. It's committed not patricide, parricide. What is parricide? Because patricide is the killing of one's parents. What is parricide? Killing of a parent or other near relative. Parricide. It is forbidden. It is forbidden to enter into marriage with any of the disturbed mind, descendants of the Fae, a person who is not of the faith, or an outlander. Marriage is the most sacred act of virtue and must be kept pure. Therefore, let no unclean act stain our bloodline. Let no action be taken to incur the displeasure of the mistress of the Frostmoon, and let no one betray their oaths. Whosoever enters into marriage must first obtain the permission of blessing from the Archpriestess, lest a curse befall their bloodline. Said curse shall plague their bloodline for 7 generations, and then for 7 more. Whosoever breaks this oath shall have their horns severed with a silver blade. Was it a silver blade that Wilhelmina used as well? It was, wasn't it? Was it? Did she use her own blade, or was it Lauma's blade that Wilhelmina used to sever her horns? They who have been marked thus shall be cast into the long, lightless night. Hear now the ancient prophecy. In the fullness of time Elysium shall come, and with it the sovereign ordained to rule over it shall also appear. The false sevenfold radiance of the high heavens shall fall at her feet, and the bones of the earth shall rise to follow her. For from her shall spring union with the world, and from her shall the first great cause be rebuilt. Let these words of wisdom find root in your heart, and neglect not the sanctity of your blessed bloodline. Lauma recited this this part in the AQ. Decree 6. Offerings to the Sampo Mill. The children of Hyperborea shall guard the sacred treasure forged by the Apostle of the Golden City at all costs. Let it be known that the relic that is the Sampo Mill is a sacred work, for its blessings yield unending gold, grain, and salt. Only the prophesied sacred heir shall have the power to rouse the mill, and thus bring forth an Elysium of eternal abundance for us all. According to the revelation of our ancestors, the mill shall be sealed within a holy sanctum to preserve it from taint and desecration until the appointed time, from when the sacred heir is born at last. All followers below the rank of priestess shall not enter the holy sanctuary wherein the mill is sealed. Those who violate this precept shall have a curse befall their bloodline. Said curse shall plague their bloodline for 7 generations, and then for 7 more. Before sowing in spring, an offering of wheat, goat's milk, and salt must be made unto the Sampo Mill, lest famine befall you. At least one priestess shall be designated to chant prayers to the mill day and night to ensure bountiful harvest and enduring prosperity. Decree 10, offering to the arrow of Turpicaronus. Children of Hyperborea shall revere the arrow of Turpicaronus, Turpicaronus, without fail. Let it be known that this relic, forged of pure light, is a bow and arrow that can pierce the manifold darkness of the frozen night. You shall mix the oils of the following manner prescribed by the rites of the ancestors. Take up a clean silver vessel free from all dust and water, for defilement is the root of all corruption. Take the fat of lamb, clear and pure, and warm it over a gentle fire. Let it not be too hot or too cold. Do not bring it to a boil. Add sulfur, salt, sulfur, salt, sawdust, and wax in their proper order while stirring with great care. Stir into the substances inside the vessel are of one uniform color. The number for your counting shall be 7 hours. 6 you shall not count, neither count you 8. Excepting that you shall count to 7, 5 and 9 are right out. Then anoint your bow and arrows with the holy oil, and your arrows shall snuff out the pitch black foe, shattering them like plates of silver. A thick stack of papers hidden by an unknown someone in a secret compartment inside the back cover. In accordance with the statutes laid down by Redacted, all matters concerning Mechaiekos and Tekanekos shall be recorded objectively, concisely, and untainted by personal sentiment. Thus shall we guard against the distortion of truth via subjectivity, that the knowledge we possess may be transmitted with clarity to future generations and serve the welfare of our people to the fullest possible extent. The contents of this document have been approved by Spargapiris of Haxathrausa. All members of the order, beginning with the executive priest, shall commit its contents to memory and observe the prescribed procedures without deviation, while the reconstruction of civilization has reached 5/7 completion. Consult the manual I-330. If these words have reached your eyes, let it be known that you have completed the foundational disciplines of Mechaiekos or Teknekos, and are hereby elevated to the rank of executive priest. Congratulations are in order. Regrettably, your newly acquired title is not a privilege, but a burden of duty, hardship, and silent suffering borne for this realm and the countless lives she shelters. You are destined to offer all of your youth and your life to preserve the last embers of civilization. Yet even with your final breath, may you never behold the frost moon's radiant light, nor see the dawn break once more upon our beautiful homeland. For the lights of the far north have been extinguished, and countless generations are condemned to cower in darkest night. No miracle has ever graced this tainted sublunary sphere, and tears have never delivered our kin from sorrow. Then what purpose, if any, lies in all that you shall do from this moment hence? I suppose then it is for an ethereal dream, a dream of countless tomorrows, for an infinity of futures not unborn. Only through our blood, our tears, and our toil shall our children be granted the chance to behold the glorious era and the lost Elysium we once knew. On that day, none shall weep for suffering, nor fear hunger or cold. All beings shall love one another as brothers and sisters, and all shall dwell in joy and peace. This shall be our final and greatest dream, that our kin shall no longer be mired in superstition and barbarism. For the hope once envisioned by gods and mortals alike, we must push forward. There is no path but through. Sear these words into your mind before you go and read the... Sear these words into your mind before you proceed to read the assessment records and operating procedures. Hold fast to our dream of tomorrow and let not its light be dimmed by the dust of neglect. Acting Archpriestess of Hyperborea. Protocol 3. Final evaluation and bloodline selection and purification. Upon evaluation and confirmation by the acting archpriestess and the senior executive Tekanekos and Mechanekos. Senior Executive of Technikos, Priestess, the Seed of Life project from the Hyperborea area, henceforth referred to as the Sacred Air Project, has been deemed to no longer be viable within the bounds of its original planned parameters. The priest who led the project, Vinda of Hithamthrausa, has passed beyond, and the essential Technikos processes of Mechanikos apparatuses required for its continuation were lost on the fall of Hyperborea. These include, but were not limited to, the process of cutting and modification, creation and reconstruction, processes which were of the Fae, and adaptive editing process. Weird. The things that have been redacted. This reading is taking a lot out of my voice unexpectedly, so we might have to end, but like, I don't know. We'll see how much is left. The aforementioned Technikos processes are at present irreproducible. After due deliberation, the following alternative protocol has been deemed acceptable. The purification of existing something is to be performed through controlled artificial selection using methods primitive and inefficient. The phenotypic stability of each generation shall be recorded. Then, from this data, the most suitable pairs for union shall be identified, and non-coercive means employed to persuade the parties to join in union. Should persuasion fail to meet the criteria detailed in Technikos Manual 090, promptly proceed to the next priority match to continue in like fashion. To minimize risk of disease, the bloodline proximity index of all breeding pairs shall not exceed something. Accordingly, no individual shall be joined in unions if they share common ancestry within 5 generations. This course of action is expected to yield outcomes approaching the original objective after successive generations of refinement and selection. At such time, the one prophesied, the newborn sacred heir, shall arise. Without the need for ritual implements, nor the forfeiture of their soul, this heir shall command the pure, unaltered elemental forces at will, and shall last attain fusion with the world? In light of projected population growth and the limits of environmental carrying capacity, it is anticipated that the practice of widespread artificial breeding may be terminated after 7 generations. Therefore, limited intermarriage with select outlanders may then be sanctioned. Details in Technikos Manual 1012. Furthermore, it is hereby affirmed that once the continuity of civilization has been assured, the descendants of the far north should be granted the sovereign right to determine their own destinies. Protocol 6. The subatomic assembling mass energy patterning orb. What? The subatomic assembly mass energy patterning orb, sealed. The project for constructing the supremely advanced Mechanikos construct was personally overseen by someone. It is not fully understood at this time. It was designed to reconstruct, it's overseen by Paimon. It was designed to reconstruct matter at the subatomic scale, or to transmute matter directly into stable energy, which would then be released in the form of all the known highest tier Mechanikos constructs dating to the time of Hyperborea, only the subatomic assembling mass energy patterning orb, hereby referred to as Sampo, has endured in the present age. Its structure remains largely intact, granting it immense symbolic significance. However, a formal evaluation by the acting Archpriestess and the senior executive Mechanikos Priestess has determined that the device in its current state will no longer function. The collaborative control module connected to the device was lost during the fall of Hyperborea and cannot be replicated with existing technologies. In the absence of this module, proper activation of the Sampo is impossible, and it's presumed that even a forced restart would fail to correctly reconfigure said device. Refer to banks for more details. I wish I could control F this and search for where Sampo was referenced before. After due deliberation, it is resolved that the device shall be sealed indefinitely, with no reevaluation of its activation viability for a period of some odd generations. All personnel without explicit authorization for the Archpriestess may not breach the seal. This will prevent unnecessary accidental damage to the device. Senior Executive Mechanikos Priestess, Areopithia of Majesté, has proposed a theoretically viable bypass protocol, namely the controlled output of realm energy or 2 different realm energies. Refer to think that could be the blue and red. A lot of the Kuvaki abilities, the way I put it before, wow, I'm stumbling over my words. The way I put it before was that the Kuvaki abilities and energies seem like if magnetism was physically tangible. The north and south poles of magnetism. It'd be interesting if that's what that was referring to. At a specific carrier frequency, which may circumvent the collaborative control module and forcibly initiate the Sampo. Upon formal evaluation, however, the proposed method was determined to pose unacceptable safety risks with a probability of system destabilization and ensuing something exceeding something. In light of these findings, the original decision shall stand. Protocol 10, the arrow of turpentine. The subject of the project is a low-tier mechanicos device of the Hyperborea era, designed to solidify realm energy into a semicrystalline polymeric form. Once stabilized, the material is subjected to high frequency, spiral acceleration, and subsequently launched, thereby purging a designated area of realm energy contamination. Could also be Light Realm. Yeah, could also be Light and Dark Realm. Phlogiston, Kuvaki, and then Abyss. Because if there's Dragon Tech here, that means that there might be trace amounts of Phlogiston in Nodcry. Maybe. That's how fake Lumine broke the seal with that abyssal energy. Maybe. The acting archpriestess. Wait, did I? Yeah. The acting archpriestess and the senior executive Mechanicos priestess have jointly affirmed that the device's remanufacture is viable. This work shall proceed under the oversight of senior executive Mechanicos priestess Arayapitha of Massage Te, with the prototype device projected for completion within somewhat standard quarters. Upon completion, the prototype apparatus shall be subjected to regular lubrication with ointments to prevent avoidable safety incidents. Refer to 306 for details. Got another one. Let me, that one's not nearly as long, but let me, oh, that's a letter from Livia. Let me make a cup of tea real quick, and I'll be right back. Have tea. I'm out of chamomile, so I have ginger mango tea. Chamomile is always my go-to for voice stuff. To the most holy and venerable Lord Lovia, I penned this letter to account for the tragic events that transpired earlier. You asked that I send people to welcome the Holy Lady, and I did exactly as you instructed. But that poor girl, alas for her great beauty, failed to grasp the kindness behind your gesture, and seized by some terrible impulse, she took her own life on the spot. For this terrible, irreparable loss, I can offer only my prayers. I pray that your compassion's goddess may ease your sorrow and keep your noble heart from breaking, despite the weight of this grief. Regarding the Sampo Mill mentioned in your last letter, I'm truly grateful for your openness and trust. Like you, I remain truly grateful. Like you, I remain uninitiated in the true workings of this sacred relic. Yet on this matter, we are of one mind. We must find another way to rouse this ancient relic and forge a paradise, an Elysium of enduring prosperity for the people of Nodcry, especially your noble kin. From this moment on, I shall dedicate myself wholly to uncovering the secrets that lie within the relic. As for those remaining matters, both more trivial and complex, I hope to discuss them at greater length with you soon. Until then, I ask that you accept these modest gifts as a small token of my regard and gesture of sympathy for the loss that has touched your household. Please know that I hold your noble character in the highest esteem. Even at the court of His Majesty and the Belisar, it is rare to encounter a lady of such uncommon foresight and deep devotion to a greater good as yourself, not to mention one who so willingly places the well-being of the nation and her people above personal sentiment. Our positions, interests, and aspirations are most closely aligned. As such, I greatly look forward to your future joint endeavors. Your ever steadfast friend and ally, Rotwan. How long are these other three? This appears to just be an ordinary fairy tale in which a kind-hearted girl makes friends with a white pigeon, after which they travel the world together. Some of the pages have been torn out for reasons unknown. The ink has almost completely faded. The cover has a beautiful golden words inscribing Kitsakrad Publishing House. Oh, okay, that was a quick one. Okay, only two more. I told a lie, just like Lovia did. Isla's notes. I told a lie just like Lovia did, and just like my sister did. I said no when Mr. Solove asked me if I felt any hate. But how can I put the hatred in my heart into words? How does someone as kind and sincere as he ever understand such horrifying malice? I cannot think this way, and no one needs to know. Mr. Solivay does not need to be troubled with such trivial things. No one is obliged to bear the weight of another's suffering, which they have not experienced, and even if he truly were willing to listen, and even if his kindness were to move him to tears, what would it change? I would only end up bringing needless pain to another tender heart. In the past, the present, and the future, across the countless threads of fate that Lovia once let me glimpse by mistake, the only ones who shed tears for the misfortunes of the others are kind souls who ought to be smiling instead. And since the sublunary sphere has always been one where good is repaid with cruelty, the least I could do is spare him the sorrows that does him no good. Once upon a time I despised lies, yet now I find myself speaking them with keen intent. Maybe the past dozen years or so has been punishment for this very moment. Huh. But that doesn't matter anymore. From the noble lady of Salt to the signs of Gurabad's Chinny. Oh. Havria? From the noble lady of Salt to the signs of Gurabad's Jinni, there have been plenty of instances where the innocent have suffered the gravest of punishments, let alone a sinner as steeped in, as I am. If the silvery white thread has already found its way around my neck, I may as well bear the weight of still more unforgivable sins by myself, so that the children who remain untainted may be spared. What was born of the frost moon must return to it. All the walls, towers, fortresses, and temples must be torn down, save for the great pillar raised here by the Dragonborn. That is, the sacred sanctuary where our ancestors found refuge. That is fascinating. Prolonged isolation and seclusion serve only to nourish fleeting ambitions and hollow delusions. Let it be reverence for nature, kindness toward outlanders, or those virtues in which none believed, and not only pride of the dead which sets our threads apart from theirs. Only then will there ever be another Lovia, another me. Decades from now, a new moon goddess will be born. Oh, the irony of it. Lovia's long and desperate quest was, in the end, for nothing. Even if something had borne the sacred heir as foretold, and not the man who abducted my sister. The one who should have been our sovereign would have only created greater even... The one who should have been our sovereign would have only created even greater chaos in Snezhnaya. The birth of the new moon had nothing to do with anything she did. She could not even foresee the coming of that maiden, nor did she know that the Holy Throne had never truly been broken. I do not know if I will live to see that moment, for my own thread is hidden from my sight. But I pray that I will not. Those tainted by sin do not deserve to witness the moon's pure light. In any case, people must come to believe that the new moon takes delight only in kindness, friendship, and mutual aid. That no other prayer or sacrifice will ever please our goddess. This is what they must believe, because if they do not, then no matter how noble the ideal, it will only wither and fade into the filth that lies beneath the moon. The threads of the gods are far too bright for me to follow, and I cannot see where she is headed. But at the very least, the Frostmoon Scions, who have been redeemed in her name, must ensure that the power of choice remains hers alone. No one should ever seek repayment or reward from her, and she must never be molded into the perfect deity others wish her to become. Daughter of the Frost Moon, Maiden of the New Moon, may she one day behold the dream of true happiness, and may the Frost Moon never forgive my sins, for I have cursed her name more times than I can count. Huh. Letter 4, Isla. Dear Miss Isla, man, the story typist really got their paycheck in this area. Dear Miss Isla, I am truly sorry for that I was unable to stop Miss Isla in that moment. What? Yet it was through her noble sacrifice that we ultimately thwarted Rotwine and prevented the loss of countless lives. Oh, Isla and Aaliyah. Oh, I might have misread that several times, actually. Yet it was through her noble sacrifice that we ultimately thwarted Rotwine and prevented the loss of countless lives. Now I finally understand why she pretended to be my close companion. I hope to speak with you about this in greater detail when we next meet, though perhaps by then you will already know more about this than I. I shall not presume to judge, nor shall I attempt to alter your opinion of her, but I ask, if nothing else, that you allow me to honor Miss Aaliyah's final wishes by sharing her words with you. She asked that I render all possible support to you, which I surely will. You are my benefactor, after all. And that I relay this only as she spoke it. She hoped that you would go on to live a life of happiness and freedom. As for the heir of Terpekanaus, you mentioned in your last letter if it truly holds power to dispel the pitch black calamity, and if you are willing to share it with such selflessness, then on behalf of the people of Nodcry, please accept my deepest gratitude. Should, as you foresee, Rotwang indeed rise again from the pitch black filth, then our successors, an order I am considering naming the Lightkeepers. In honor of the flame you have kindled, will stand ready to vanquish the threat once more, armed with the technology you have so generously gifted us. We can speak of the details in person whenever you are free. I understand all too well that after Lovria's passing, the Frostmoon Scions have been left with countless matters demanding your attention. Yours sincerely, Solove. Okay, that's the first time we see Aaliyah. Gotcha. Man, that reading has raised my register. I can't like naturally get down like this. Like, I can't naturally get down to like my deeper tone of voice without like really forcing it. That's one of the bummers of voicing female characters, is that it constricts my throat up and forces my voice into a higher and higher register the more I go, because it squeezes your, not your larynx, but so voicing female characters is much more taxing on me than voicing male characters because of my natural register. But I am really glad we read that. Those are all fascinating. I feel bad that a lot of people might have just done this with it, because at least most people, I think, just at least skim it and they glean what is to be gleaned from it. But I feel similarly about quests like Aranara and Narzisenkreuz and stuff. That there's such great stories there that unfortunately get the too long didn't read treatment. And I would encourage people to, you don't have to voice it like I do. You don't have to read every single letter of it. But there's a lot of good stories that are buried beneath, drink some tea. Yeah, and this would be way easier if I wasn't doing it out loud. Voicing it makes it a lot more difficult. But that's become one of the hallmarks of my playthrough, is I want to explore everything, even just for that those small little nuggets that it threw in there. That's worth it. That tea's good as frick. This must be the sword. This must be the sword Isla was talking about, right? How about it, Connery? You figured anything out? Not a thing. Run! The power in this sword. It's overflowing. Not a thing. Looks like we really do have to investigate the whole place, huh? But if we hang around too long, Enruth, Uncle Croto, and the others might find the entrance too. Actually, with all the noise you made just now, there's probably no one on this whole island that hasn't been drawn this way. Fine. I guess we've got no choice. We've got the sword now, and Lady Isla didn't tell us exactly what to do next. Let's get out of here first and figure out the rest later. Moonweaver's Dawn. An immaculate, sharp silver sword that can slice through armor like moonlight flowing through the empty night. According to legend, it is a divine blade blessed by the first moon chanter herself. Increases burst damage. When the equipping character's energy capacity does not exceed 60 or 40, their elemental burst damage is increased by an additional... Oh, weird. Huh. So low burst cost will get an even bigger bump with that? What's Kutching's burst cost? Doesn't Kutching also have a super low burst cost? Wow. That might be a better one than Lion's Roar. Oh, for Skirk too. Because she doesn't work on energy at all. Huh. I would just be taking a lot of crit rate away from Skirk. That would require almost a full rebuild of her. She's got 52. And that would take, that would... I'll let Kutching hold that for now. Doesn't look bad on her. Moonweaver's Dawn, huh. What's Traveler's Burst cost in Pyro mode? 70. Huh. Fascinating. Who else has that low of a burst cost? Like, Kutching's is super low. 40? Kaya? Isn't Kaya's... What's Kaya's? Isn't Kaya's... I thought Kaya's was 70, but now I'm doubting myself. Or 60. I'll go with 60. 60, final answer. 60. That is still pretty low, though. It's awfully quiet. Ernruth and Uncle Crowd aren't here either. Weren't they hot on our trail? Maybe all the noise we made earlier got their attention and they ran off to go check somewhere else. I get it now. This must be Lady Isla's divine guidance. Even my luck's looking up now that I'm with someone as reliable as you, Conry. Okay, save the celebration for later. You do still remember you owe someone else everyone else an apology for the trouble you caused, right? Apology? Yes, of course I do. I'm not the type to get so caught up in reading Lady Isla's records that I forget everything else. I swear by my mortal name on the sublunary sphere that I shall give everybody a proper and heartfelt apology. It's just, I'll need to think carefully about how to phrase it first. Oh, and while we were at work earlier, I came up with a super scientific plan. Since I have to apologize anyway, why don't we finish checking out the sanctum first before looking for Lady Lauma? That way we can save time and make my eventual apology more efficient. A sound plan, I should say. See, the power of science is... Aunt Rahatar? Rahatar? When did you get here? Ah! You scared us. We didn't mean to sneak into the court of the first edict. It's just... Verna said... No need to explain. The place may be sealed, but it is not a forbidden territory. If outsiders like you were able to enter, then perhaps it is the will of the moonlight. Exactly! This is all part of the Moon Maiden's sacred guidance, just like the poems say. As for you, Vernadska. As for you, Vernadska, you're coming with me. The Lady Moonchanter wants to see you. In person. Huh? Wait, no, Aunt Rahatar, didn't you just say... As a priestess, you acted without permission, broke the rules, and tampered with taboos. Aside from outright murder, you flouted every major law we have. Now come. Or would you rather the Lady Moonchanter come fetch you herself? Conry, Paimon, I'll explain everything later, I swear, but first, I'll need... Before Verna can finish her sentence, Rahatar drags her off. Well, she sure dug that grave nice and deep for herself, didn't she? Still, we've got no idea what this Lady Isla wanted us to do, but the sword she left behind... if it was meant for us, you might as well hang on to it for now. Looks like a real Frostmoon relic anyway. Fascinating. And that was the Auk that was on my radar as well. Whoa. Look at the mini map. It's all glowy. Yeah. Those two things. Holy 125. Even more medium point rewards as well. We're all done on this one. Holy. We also grabbed quite a few ox as well. Did we talk to Bina today? Wait, did we? Did we? I don't remember. Did we? I don't think so, did we? Got 5. Oh, the painting Kuhenki. No, that was yesterday. We haven't walked in during this stream, right? Or was the painting what? Now I'm confused. Was that yesterday or was that today?
The days all run together.
I just like saying hi. What's the most efficient way to get up here?
I like being up high. I can't help but wonder, what would Teapot look like if we looked down on it from the moon above?
She's perfect. I love everything about this character. The design, the personality, her voice. Look at her up there. She's so small. All right. I think we throw some wishes and then we end for the day. Columbina is number 1 walking away. I think I said this last time as well. Not even close on who? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. It's not even close. Wait. Oh, I hadn't redeemed stuff here. Imagine the... imagine I pull him after this.
Why, of course. I owe you both my thanks. This lighthouse looks a fair sight better now that it's being maintained.
Our pleasure!
That was
Although, it seems like even with a functioning lighthouse, this whole place is still really dark. There are some places the light doesn't even reach.
That was a really cute Paimon noise.
Indeed. In the graveyard, it seemed as if even time itself had forever paused at the close of the battle that night. I never had any intention of changing this, but it seems that by lighting the lighthouse, you have set time in motion once again.
Will this affect your life?
If you mean to ask whether I shall be inconvenienced in any way, the answer is no.
Okay, good to hear.
Life comes in cycles. Even without us, the ghosts that linger here would slowly disappear and return to the ley lines. So do not worry that this lighthouse cannot shine upon every last corner of the island. As the ghosts gradually leave, so too will the fog that envelops the area. The sun must rise eventually.
I want him to read me bedtime stories. Does that make sense? I think I said the same thing about when we first met like Zhongli. I was like, that he has like a read me bedtime stories kind of voice. Nice. Sweet. The lighthouse has a summoning mode you can activate? What? A summoning mode? A recipe? Oh, we're just short. We're so close. I should not use this team though. Daddy's home and she's pissed. Oh hey, there it is. This elevator is not operational right now. I'm gonna see if it's if that has to be unlocked by using the elevator, or if I can just climb up here and get it. Okay, I can just climb up here and get it.
Not bad. It's all yours.
Ooh. And then I just need one more, correct? Yes. Whoa, where is this one? Holy. Get. Ooh, achievements! I do have achievements! Thank. I didn't have to go grab that chest even.
I'm tired already.
I love how she sounds like she's pouting even when she says, I'm tired. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Boop. Now, where are we at? And did... Okay, it has logged today's wishes. Oops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 39. 39! This will get us to 44. That's how math works. I'm saving Star Glitter currently. Just in case. Is Beto due to come back around? I don't remember. It also wouldn't go amiss to have another Black Cliff slasher, because I'm constantly juggling that in between Beto and Mawika. Honestly, I would spend glitter to get another one for Mawika, depending on what our pulls look like. That's the same thing as when we were pulling on Citlali. I was like, I'm gonna save these because I really want that, but if we get it down to the wire, it's the final day of Citlali banner, and I still haven't pulled one, then I will consume glitter to buy more wishes for her. Beta won't be till Febrero. Well, I'll see what else is coming down the line then. But I will stockpile these up unless we get to like the final days of a banner. And I'm like, I could use some more. I could use some more wishes. February and August. February is her birthday is Valentine's Day. All right. Who else am I hoping for to run alongside? Holy. Have I mentioned that I like it when characters' eyes glow? Don't look at me like that. He's shy. Oh, that makes it really cute. He's just like, I don't want to talk to anyone right now. My social battery is a little bit low at the moment. I'm just gonna... He has a resting idol, like Lauma goes into meditation and Arle sits on her throne. They have resting animations, resting idols. Is that all? I think that was all. Yeah, that was everything. 103. I've got a lot of pineapple slices I need to redeem in the, here. To end off, I can show you a progression that's been made in Teapot. Mawika poses on her bike. Who else has resting idle animations? I got a fox here, and I got one of these here as well. That's basically all I've added to. There's a lot more I'd like to add to the garden, but I might move the garden from the main house area because it's already red on load limit. So I might move the garden somewhere else. She fits. Look, her antlers, her antlers fit. The hot springs hasn't changed. Can we please get no clip with these things? Why do I get stuck on these? Why do these things have clipping in the first place? Nothing changed with the hot springs. Nothing really changed with the farm either. I still haven't organized these in the wine in the grape fields, the grapevine fields. I got like a small fishing thing over here. I'm not sure what I'm doing with this or why. There's a small fish that's not nearly as horrifying as the big fish in Poisson. And I'm also making a kind of like training grounds, like a sparring grounds right here. Weapons all set up right there next to the forge, with 3 guest houses. Will be this. And then the beach. This was like the first thing I laid down on the beach when I unlocked this part of it as well. Man, that was a while ago too. So that's still gonna stay there. I got some small stuff as well that I'll probably add some more stuff over here. These Aramite things work really well with the Dodoko chairs. I think that looks really cute and comfy. This is like a food prep area, I guess, in a way. And then I have People of the Spring stuff over here. And a lifeguard tower, I guess. It's just that everything that's in the main house takes so much load limit. There's a lot of walls, there's a lot of the big paving stones. I have the pond and the hot springs here. But I like the way it's laid out so much. I just wish the load limit was higher. Because I love the way this is laid out. I just wish I could stack tons of plants in here and I could, you know, put more, like, put random boxes and stuff around here. Oh yeah, save. Get her antlers caught on the top of the... Yeah, initial lease load limit was because that was in 5.0, wasn't it? Because I remember you guys saying that when I was just barely into the game, I was like, what else was coming in 5.0 in like the next patch of the game? This is, you know, first days that I was in the game, and you guys were like, Teapot improvements, and I was like, haha, Teapot improvements, that's funny, that's a funny joke. What does that even mean? Because I didn't know about the Teapot. You guys were like, Teapot improvements, and I was like, ha, that's a funny joke. Still don't know really what's going on here. Oh, I put Goro's picture here as well. Goro's picture's right there. Llama looking at, she's like, wow, what an interesting creature. I wonder if his tail is soft. Like, no, please, not another one. Not another tall lady wanting to stroke my tail. Drinking with Beto behind the hi dog, behind the bar. I did revamp the dining table, so I have it with Mondstadt blue chairs, and then Fontaine tables and Fontaine chairs at the head and foot of the table. Have these couches flanking it. I love the teapot. I don't think anything changed with the kitchen. Just the rug, actually. Actually, the rug changed with the kitchen. And then the 2 dueling bedrooms. This is a Fontaine-themed one. As you can tell, Fontaine-themed guest room. Very cozy. And the other one is a Samara-themed one, though I haven't really worked on that one as much. Upstairs, I have this Beto picture up here. Nothing over on this wall. I got people who are low on friendship XP are on this side, and then people who I'm trying to top off. That's not true because Llama's here. But I have a couple of people who are like new and I want to get them up to friendship 6. Excuse me. So I can get their, or friendship 7, so I can get their teapot dialogues and I can get their you know, about Flynn's and about their about voice lines. Then I also have people that I'm trying to get maxed out because I want their name card. So yeah. Suresh's Purity. Wow. I loved Sumeru so much. Sumeru and Fontaine. Nodcry is quickly becoming, I really enjoy. I had such high expectations for Nodcry. And like as we were venturing through, like cleaning up the rest of Natlan, I was like, man, I feel like I'm overhyping this and I'm going to be disappointed because I'm expecting too much of it. And it has delivered on all of my expectations. I think it was pretty clear that I could get rather critical of how technology was handled sometimes in Natlan. I feel like Nodcry is handling it better because the way it's presented seems like I said, it's as if magnetism was a physically tangible thing. It felt sometimes, and in my review I said, it's not intrusive in the quests, but sometimes the more you think about it, the Flame Strider doesn't make as much sense for it to rev. Because the revving of an engine is a piston moving back and forth in a bore, and it's the revving is the rate of that, your revolutions per minute, is it that increasing in rate. That piston moving up and down, increasing in the number of times per second it moves back and forth. But if it's phlogiston powered, because there's clearly no piston engine inside, like the Flame Strider, why does it rev? I would have, from a sound design perspective, I would have made it roar like a lion, or roar like an animal, or make like an animal noise, instead of sounding like an engine. I do feel in a weird way that like they really committed to the biker aesthetic for Malwika, to the detriment of some parts of it when you really think about it more. And it bummed me out because with every other part of Natlan, every other part of the entire game, the more you think about it, the better it gets. But the more I thought about things like Shilonen's mixing table, the less sense it really made, knowing that it's Dragon Tech, knowing that Phlogiston is sentient. The more I thought about it, the less sense it made, and the less I could have it. What's it called? I even mentioned it in the review, but subversion, not subversion of expectations, but where you oh my gosh, what's that phrase called? Where you can accept it, knowing, like, accept it in its own universe. It felt like it deviated too far from the other technology in the rest of the Genshin universe. And like Malwika, they wanted something cool that didn't make as much sense when I thought about it more. Suspension of disbelief, yeah. I felt like it, like, a lot of the tech in Natlan did suspension of disbelief less well and not as good as Clockwork Tech in Fontaine and Magitech in Sumeru did. Nodcry has smashed that expectation. I think they do it so well in Nodcry, because nothing about it is like, oh man, they really wanted a TV screen here, and so they just like force a TV screen and it doesn't make sense the more you think about it. But if things are running off of what is essentially like physical embodiments of magnetism, it makes perfect sense, those TVs. And the big screens and everything in the Kuvaki Research Institute. The more you think about it, the better it gets. And that's something that was true in the Clockwork Tech and the Magitech in Fontaine and Sumeru. And I feel like I had unfair expectations of Nodcry, and it still met and exceeded them. Yeah, that's the way. That's a good way to put it. Monday is it felt like they would just throw Phlogiston as an excuse rather than an explanation. It felt sometimes like an excuse rather than an explanation. Like Shilonen's mixing table. Like why does she have a mixing table? Like there's nothing in the world that would suggest, that would inspire that. I'm like, but it's Phlogiston tech. Because at least a motorcycle is inspired by horses, you know. And if they made a flying car, that would be inspired by or not flying car, the flying gun. At least that's inspired by the Fatui guns, which are inspired by crossbows, which are inspired by bows. But when you just randomly have a mixing table, that one was a harder bridge for me to. But Nodcry has, I really feel like I had unfair expectations of Nodcry because of the way that Phlogiston rubbed me the wrong way. And Nodcry has been smashing that for me. So, really interesting. Phlogiston seemed more tangible than Pneumocia for you. Not for me. That's interesting, huh? Because Pneumocia seems so much more contained in the realm of magic. I can see that though. Anyways, rant over. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Tomorrow is gonna be a Zenless day. Because there's not so much to get caught up on these days, I feel much more encouraged to divide my attention much more regularly between Zenless and Genshin. So tomorrow is going to be a Zenless day. Let's keep on going with Chapter 2. Or Chapter 2, Part 2. No, yeah, Chapter 2. Season 1, Chapter 2. So, back to Zenless tomorrow, trying to grab me a blonde Yelan. Thanks again, everyone. Appreciate you all. Drink water. Be good to each other. Love you lots. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again. Bye-bye.